Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Panthers franchise. We are in week 2, but I'm going to go ahead and go with you guys through how to scout. So this is like technically a two-parter. We've actually got the perfect scout for almost all of these, actually. The only one I would maybe change is this Wesley Clark. Really, we'd want quarterback and corner or receiver. Probably receiver. So Clark, we cannot fire him, can we? Oh, whoops. Well, I missed the mark on that. So we won't get the benefit a whole lot, but so never mind about that. And I'm gonna leave this in there because that's embarrassing for me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we've got some players ready to negotiate. We have tons of cap room, but the only person I thought Brian Burns said. Okay, we have to pay a lot of people. So here's my thought. We've got our franchise quarterback. Um, I think really what we should do is we should check the trade block, but then inquire about getting potentially a receiver. And not just a receiver on the trade block. I'm talking like big name receiver. Because I think we have a chance to be good. I just felt like the receiver production was not great, in my opinion. Um, Daniel Falele is 6'8". Wow, he's a pretty big dude. Um, so here's what my thoughts are. Okay, what do we want on this team next year? Okay, so Jack Jones, he sold us the game last week. I'm trading him. I just don't want him on this team anymore. I it really made me mad, to be honest with you. I felt like he lost us that game. Seahawks are offering a lot for him. Uh, Beyond me, I'll take a third, though, and a six. Shelby Harris as well. Maybe move him to defensive tackle, where we've been kind of lacking at. Obviously, we have our franchise quarterback, Chuba Hubbard. I don't really want him on the team anymore. I think we should give him to a team where he can maybe go play and actually do something. That feels like the right thing to do, so we're going to do it. And Allen Robinson, that would be a good trade, except for the fact that Allen Robinson's expensive, and to be honest with you, he's not worth that. Chuba Hubbard, Greg Dulcich, they're giving up on him. We'll take Greg Dulcich for this team. They've got Albert Okwebu, so I just felt like the receiver play wasn't very good. I was pretty disappointed with our receiver play. Chenault got hurt pretty quick. I know he's got good potential, but I don't know if I necessarily want him on this team. I think I want to make a move for a big receiver, like a big name receiver. So I want to acquire some late round picks. That way we still have some things in this draft. I like the player Jelani Woods. I feel like we should probably run a more tight end sets. But the offensive line was lacking. Green Bay gets a receiver. So we're going to do this trade here. And yes, I'm kind of sort of blowing up the roster, but these guys I plan to keep. I think we could develop these two. Shi Smith is just here to be here, man. Dan Arnold, with bringing in the tight ends, I just don't see a spot for him. Man, we are Andre James. That honestly might not be a bad idea because our center played like crap. So Andre James, welcome to the squad. He'll become an instant starter. Build up this line just a little bit. Nothing crazy, but Lucas Patrick, 13.9 mil, plays like garbage. He's not even worth a roster spot in my opinion. I thought he played terrible. Was missing a bunch of blocks. So I'll go pick up a corner, I guess, in Jalen Armour Davis. I like the player. Great speed. So Lucas Patrick out of here. For the Ravens, he'll probably go play guard for them. Good for them. Um, we could rotate Royce Newman in or have Charles play. We don't have a tackle. We've been starting a 63 overall. So we'll bump one of these guys out to tackle. Shelby Harris is expensive. Based off his contract, though, we can't afford him. So that's fine. We'll move Brian Burns probably. Plan to move Mr. Shelby Harris in the middle. As for the right end, Draymond Jones, I'm cool with him. Luvu, he played all right. Bobby Spillane played pretty good. Zach Bond, I've been getting offers for him, so I feel like we should probably just trade him. And I mean, I guess really Quincy Roche would be nice, or Max Sharping and OJ Howard. We'll take Quincy Roche and a backup guard. Just cut the guy. So yes, making a lot of roster moves here. Man, I think we have a cornerback too here. I think C.J. Henderson, I feel like he's not going to get a whole lot of snaps. So if we could get something for him now and somebody has the rights to re-sign him, I think that's just what we should do. And not really getting a whole lot, to be honest with you, from what I was wanting. Daniel Falele, I think he has potential. 6th round pick. Ravens love their corners. Let's do it. Falele will come in. He'll play right tackle for us. And I feel confident with him playing that position for us. Now, our pick is projected high. But I potentially would like to go get a receiver for Mr. Knight here. Bruce Hall is on the block for a first. Nate Davis. And just to check, I would probably not do this, but just curious what we could potentially get for 2 first rounders. Drake London, he's not that. No. I just wonder what we could potentially get for. What I'm looking for is I want a big body receiver to bring to this squad. Somebody a little bit younger. I don't hate Donovan Peoples-Jones, but he's just not necessarily what I'm looking for. Mike Evans, I would almost do that deal, but I don't think they would do it. We don't want D-Hop. Keenan Allen probably wouldn't get traded. Michael Pittman, that's a possibility. Okay. So they brought in Deontay Johnson. And now CeeDee Lamb is here. He's in his contract year as well. They want the first, and second as well. Okay. Now these guys have 4 really good receivers. Cedric Wilson, somebody that we could potentially take from him. He's not necessarily a big body receiver, but who is this guy? Mitch Turner. 5'8" out of Notre Dame. Oh my gosh, he's good. Okay. Eagles would not trade. Drake London, no, he wouldn't get traded. So I'm really looking for, like I said, a big receiver. And somebody we could bring in that would actually make a difference here. I mean, I would love to bring in somebody right now that could really set this team apart, but there's like nobody here. I mean, DK, oh, wow, okay, they have a lot of receivers. Who's Tyler Newhouse? We checked this guy out. Yeah, he's 98 speed. How tall is this guy? 6 foot. I mean, Cedric Wilson is intriguing. Keelan Sweat, 6'3" receiver out of Clemson. He's very slow. Cooks is somebody that we could bring in, but don't think that makes sense. Vikings are wide receiver U. Yeah, this guy is probably generational. He looks to be pretty freaking good. So who could we get? Like, there's nobody that jumps out to me, which sucks because we need a receiver. We really do. I mean, Jerry Jeudy would be nice, but like he's going into contract year. So let's try and make a blockbuster trade. Now the thing is, I would prefer to trade my first next year, trade my one of the first this year, and the second. And let's see what we get offered. So, 2 core young players. Bengals, DJ Reader, Daxton Hill. So pretty good young players. This one is basically for Pat Surtain. Sorry. Cardinals, I'm just not really interested in that deal. The CeeDee Lamb deal is interesting. Sauce. I mean, Sauce would be awesome to have on this team, but like, I don't know, man. This is a lot. Can we move Brian Burns? I feel like Brian Burns is a guy we gotta move. Okay, so we are getting good offers for him now. Let's go backwards. Brandon Cooks, so that's the receiver we could bring in. Jordan Brooks, Tyler Lindenbaum. You know, I honestly don't hate the Leonard Williams trade. This Charvarius Ward trade, I don't hate either. Jahan, we could bring Jahan Dotson in. I mean, that's also not bad at all. And I don't know if I'll keep this in the video or not. So let's trade one of the first. Let's trade this one and Brian Burns and just see what we're getting offered. Okay, wow. Alright, there is a trade I might do. Derek Stingley, we don't want just him. Don't necessarily want an aging defensive tackle. DK would be nice. He's a big receiver. They have some good receivers there. But I don't think that's what I want. Darren Waller's too old. I like the Giants trade. Because Isaiah Likely, Pat Surtain, I mean, Pat Surtain with J.C. Horn and that DB group would be awesome. Isaiah Likely is good too. But then we'd have to move a tight end. We just traded for Dulcich. So maybe we move Dulcich. Or Trimble. Like, honestly, who's older? I think Trimble might be worth more. That is our quarterback's favorite target, so we do need to keep that in mind. We are about to trade our franchise quarterback's favorite target. We're not getting value for him anyways. Okay, so this is the conclusion I'm going to come to here. I think it's smart to move Brian Burns in one of these first. I think we throw in a mid. I think we throw in a third. Sweeten the deal a little bit more. And see what we could do. I'm not going to do a crazy trade that I don't believe would necessarily happen. I mean, I love the idea of Dexter Lawrence too. But his dev trait is not good enough to do that. Man, I was liking the deal better without the third. Because Pat Surtain was there instead of Justin Simmons. So here's where I'm leaning, guys. I like these two trades here. Okay. Franchise left tackle. Good tight end. Good end. I like this trade. Brandon Ayuk, think he could be a good receiver. Javon Kinlaw can be a good defensive tackle. Javarius Ward, I would trade. Another trade I like this one. Pat Surtain. Think he could be really good. Isaiah Likely has great potential as well. I definitely think we could make him a X Factor player. And a 7th round pick. Now, if Likely still has his star development, I don't see why we don't do that deal. Pat Surtain is a superstar at 23 years old. He's a big corner. That's what I was going to draft anyways. And then Isaiah Likely is only 23 years old, tight end, 6'5", 235. Only 84 speed, but pretty big guy. I mean, I think this is the trade. Denver gets their Von Miller back. They lose a franchise corner, but they get a first with it. Now, what this would mean for our cornerback room is... So, J.C. Horn and Surtain would start. Marquez Torrance would have to rotate in. And I feel like we could just kind of clear these guys. Maybe clear a couple roster spots. Maybe get a pick back. I don't know. Willie Gay, Gerard Davis, Darian Beavers, Jerron Reed, DJ Dallas. Get a backup center. So we obviously have a problem there. So that's what I'm thinking here, guys. I think we're going to trade Brian Burns in this first. Pat Surtain, J.C. Horn, Isaiah Likely. I just feel like that makes sense. If Bellinger had star depth, I would consider it. Don't think he does. I think it's easy to make receivers pretty good. So we're going to be doing this trade. We're going to welcome Pat Surtain to the team. So Pat Surtain going to be our best player now. As for the tight end room, Dulcich and Likely I want. Trimble, I think I'm going to move him. Or I'll move Dulcich, whichever one is getting more value. Which is Dulcich is. Dulcich we just traded for. But we'll go pick up a backup tight end. Let's move Dulcich somewhere where he'll play. 49ers system, he'd probably play there. Lions do need a tight end. We could take Josh Reynolds. I don't hate that deal. Well, how much is Reynolds getting paid? We could use Reynolds, honestly. That made sense. That was a good trade, actually. Okay, so we accomplished some things here. Honestly, I think we did a pretty good job there. Looking at the team now, I think we look pretty good. Obviously, receiver is still iffy. We can get rid of these guys for one player. That would be nice. Don't want you back, Arnold. Amari Rogers. I would rather have him. He's got potential. So likely will be our starter. As for the O-line, ooh, Andre James is expensive. Bud, you might... I don't know if I want you now. A third rounder? What are we doing? The Bengals need a center, huh? Well, let's give them their center. We'll take on these two guys' contract. Depth guys, honestly. Some of them... One of them we're going to have to move to the practice squad. But I think the team looks better. It does hurt Marquez Torrance's ability to develop. But I think that was a good move. I don't want to cut this guy. I want to keep him. We'll cut this center. And then, honestly, I want to move some guys around on the D-line. I think there's some players that we could sign in free agency as well. So let's go check free agency. See if we can't get some guys. Then we'll kind of thin out the roster a little bit. So let's start with halfback. I want a power back. Samaje Perine I would not consider a power back. That is a personal opinion, and you can agree with it or you can not agree with it, but I'm going to stick with that. Donta Foreman, we could bring him back. I actually kind of like the idea of bringing him back. Kylan Hill, he's a little small for a power back in my opinion. I mean, I would love to get a young guy that we could maybe develop. What about the fullbacks? What fullbacks are here? Ryan Nall, Roger Carter, Matthew Clifford. So let's get us a power back. I know we have Pierre Strong, but I think we would benefit from having an actual power back. So I'm going to go with Donta Foreman. We'll bring him back to the Panthers. Give him another stint. He's going to be RB2. Mostert's still going to be our bell cow. As for the receivers, I really think Julio Jones might be a guy we should bring in. Rookie quarterback. I liked the idea. Andy Isabella is here. Huh. How much does he actually want? He wants 2.45 mil. Okay. Is there anybody that has a good tag, like day one starter? John Mechie got released? Wow. Well, Mechie can come play for us. Wow. John Mechie got released. What? Is Kenny Golladay a guy we bring in, guys? I know he's so trash in real life. Like, he's playing like trash right now. But he's 6'4". Anthony Schwartz is a guy I feel like we could bring in, man. There's a lot of guys here that I like. Speed, big receivers. N'Keal Harry is here. I'm about to offer him a contract. Oh, Julio. I'm going to bring in Julio. We've got a deep receiver room now, but I felt like that's what we were lacking. And we're gonna make some moves here. We're making some moves. Tight end wise, I feel like we need a mentor for this young room that we have, but I don't think there are any mentors here. Trade target young. JJ Arthega, Y side. He just ain't gonna be that guy. Kyle Rudolph, we could bring him in. He could be the mentor of this group. He's cheap as well. We'll have to clear some roster spots. Would like to maybe get some young edge guys to bring in, potentially fast guys. Have like a track team. Not necessarily what I was looking for. Any young defensive tackles we could bring in? Malcolm Roach. He's pretty fast, but I think we've got better guys. Right end, is there anybody we could bring in as well? Young guys, Curtis Weaver. I like the size, but I don't know. Jeffrey Gunter, 81 speed. Six foot four. See some linebackers. We got any speed at linebacker here? Leon Jacobs, Bolware. This guy looks like a D lineman. What's he got? He could be a prospect, guys. Dontrell Bolware. Pass rush, predictable spin move, finesse move 70, block shedding 66. Probably would get eaten up on the line. Middle linebacker is a weak spot for us. Bring in Tay Crowder, 26 years old. He has potential, feel like. Let's bring him in. Georgia guy. Give him a shot. Why not? I don't see why not. Man, I was really hoping we could find somebody we could plug in on the D-line to rush. Oh, Noah Dawkins, you're just not heavy enough, dude. 6'3", 215. Corners. Probably need a mentor. Whoa. Kalen Barnes is going to find a spot at least on the practice squad. Man, I actually would be okay with throwing a 97 speed corner in rotation. So we're going to bring that guy in. I do want a mentor for this group. But who do I want? Do we bring in Xavier Rhodes? I like Xavier Rhodes. We'll bring him in. I want this group to have a mentor. I don't plan for him to play much. He'll be a special teamer guy for us. Free safety. I don't think we need. Strong safety. Trey Flowers I would maybe bring in, but I think we're probably okay. Kicker. Who's the best kick power? There is a rookie who has 97 kick power. Adam Young, rookie out of Missouri. 97 kick power. You've got to be kidding me. I think we should bring him in. We should try and develop this guy. Okay. I felt like I just did a lot. Don't know if I'm going to keep it in the video. Our roster is now full, so we've got to cut some guys. Wow. Okay. That was a lot. Okay, so I've signed a lot of players. I am going to move Lorenzo Witherspoon to the practice squad. I'm going to cut this running back. As for Tyler Cole, I'm going to move him to the practice squad. Cade Mays, I'm going to move to the practice squad. Going to cut this kicker. Kalen Barnes, I want him to be here. Tyreek Smith can move to the D-line, so I'll keep him there. Adam Young, I want. So let's go through. Quarterback, we've got 3 guys on the roster. Halfback, we've got 1, 2, 3. We don't have a fullback. Receiver is crazy right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll look to... We'll figure it out. Tight end, like what we're doing here. Left tackle, we don't have a backup. Left guard, we got a one backup. Got center backup. Right guards. Right tackles. Left end, we're going to move Shelby Harris to DT. Right end, we got Draymont. Defensive tackle, we've got a couple guys here. Bravion Roy. We'll go ahead and cut him. And left outside linebacker. I'm going to move probably both of these guys down. Middle linebacker, we got to keep those guys. Those guys are fine. We've got pretty good DBs. We'll keep them. Free safety, we could probably get rid of Percy Butler. So we'll cut him. And now the roster looks good. Now we just got to adjust the lineup how we want. So let's do that. Brought in a ton of guys. Starter-wise, that's going to be a tough decision now. So what I'm thinking starter-wise, I'm thinking we move Mechie to the 2. I want Terrace Marshall to play. I think we could develop him. Julio's going to be our 4th. Reynolds, I may actually not keep on this squad. Waiting for Ruiz to come back. Falele looks good. Likely he's going to start. So I'm actually going to plug in Rudolph as the fullback. Trimble's going to be the backup. As for the defense, I think we would benefit from Shelby Harris moving inside, moving Quincy Roche, or potentially, honestly, Brandon Smith, 6'4", 244. 84 speed, block shed 68. His finesse moves are not good. If he had any sort of like power move or finesse move, we could have played him there. I forgot to do this. So Shelby Harris, we're going to move you to D tackle. That's where you should be playing. You should not be playing end at this point. I get you're a good anchor, but okay. D tackle. Whoa. Defensive tackle. Save. Shelby Harris moving inside. Who's not going to move down? Do we want Quincy Roche, or does this... I mean, he's younger, right? He's 23, 265. I feel like this guy can move down. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Tyreek Smith. Looks like you're going to play in now, bud. You're going to play our left end. You're going to be our speed guy. He looks pretty good. He looks like he could be a fit there. So we'll move him down. He's going to play in for us. I like that a lot more. He's a 67. I'm going to start him over Haynes. I want Ridgeway to play over Tufele. Horn's going to be cornerback 2. I like the linebackers how they are. Quincy Roche. Special teams. I'm okay with that. Forgot we had Zane Gonzalez. Got to cut him. What is his... We're going to cut him. We'll incur the penalty. I don't care. Okay. I like that better. I want our slot corner to be our guy here. I like this. I think Mechie would probably be more suited there. Third down running back, Raheem, and then we got Foreman. Practice squad is trash, but that's what's expected. Okay, perfect. Okay, so roster is set. Let's check into rivalry game. Made some big moves there, guys. What do we got? Playing against the Bucks. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to praise Vita Vea because he's a good player. and he's probably going to tear up our offensive line. Just being brutally honest. Okay, and then weekly strategy. Definitely, I don't remember who their quarterback is. I think it's some scrub. Oh, it's PJ Walker. How about that? We'll defend the deep pass. We're not running the ball much. We're going to throw it inside, throw it at medium, throw it across the middle. I like our focus players, except I may... What's horns? Oh, man. Do we do Sartan? Make sure he just gets up, like, super high overall? I think so. What's our game plan? Weekly goals, 2+ touchdowns. I honestly think we're going to play pretty good today. I have faith in our offense. We brought in some targets. If the young guys aren't playing very good, then what the plan is to kind of maneuver, throw in the vets, and then go from there. Upgrade-wise, we should not have a whole lot. And then I did want to highlight the re-sign. We only have the 184 mil only. Now, really, Jeremy Chin's the one guy we should probably bring back. Cesar Ruiz will be a guy. Mechie will probably end up bringing back. I think we could develop him. I think we could make him a dude. So that's going to be the plan for him. So upgrade players. Jeremy Chin has an upgrade. We'll go ahead and get him to that 85 overall. Playing down right now because of morale. And honestly, if we can't get a deal done with Chin, we'll have to move on from him. Dante Foreman, we're going to upgrade his power back for sure, because that's what he is for us. Glad to have him back on the team. We needed that sort of running back for this team. And then Falele, he's going to actually play right tackle. I think that's going to help us. I think last week we really struggled with edge rush. He's not super good, but man, I think he'll get the job done. I sure hope so. And then, yeah, let's go ahead, hop into this game, and hopefully we can get our first win. That's the plan, obviously. So here we go. And here we go. Back in Panthers Stadium, playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No Brady. New look defense. Got some pretty good DBs, and I'm going to take over play calling. Coach suggestion sucks. Shout out to Bengal for doing it. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't. We're going to play to our strengths here. So, going to be going nickel. Shelby Harris, Frank Luvu, Torrance. Rotate Crowder in there. All right, perfect. This is what we want. Now, they have a great old line, so we're going to have to be careful here. Ball on the ground. Pat Surtain. First game in. We're in number 20. We've got to change that. And we've got the ball. I think we start out the game with the run. Dante Foreman going nowhere. Our O-line is just so bad. Play action cross. Take a deep shot. Nothing open. Scrambling. Knight. 3rd and inches. Knight is already tired. Trimble in the game. Reynolds also in. Gonna hit Reynolds across the middle. Gonna catch the ball. Big receiver. Brandon Knight, first completion on the day. Looking Hardman. Hardman not open. Get to the outside. Down at the 1. Brady Knight. Julio Jones in the game. Julio Jones! Touchdown! The vet showing he's still got it. Rookie kicker Young. Kicker's up and it's good to go. Scoring quick. P.J. Walker put the ball on the ground for his ex-team, and I want to make sure we get in our young guys. Mechie, I want him to succeed. I'm going to try and get him a breakout game, guys. I think he has superstar potential. I think we can make this team amazing, and I want to get our young guys in. I really do. So, not sure why it switched up the stuff for us. Can't even put in Mechie anymore. So, Marshall, I'll bring him in. Oh, that sucks. We'll move Julio in. I was wondering what happened, but that answers your question. We're going to play the 4-3 for a little bit. Let's see how our team does. I think this is a run. Cutting it back up, make a play. Getting juked out of our socks. And Leonard Fournette going all the way to the house. 75 yards. Man. Not what you'd like to see. Okay. Well, we scored on them quick. They scored on us quick. Torrance, rookie, corner. Good return. Looking for Hardman here. Trimble open. Trucking a defender. Let's keep going. Trimble once again. Mostert across the middle. Knight surveying the field, gonna have to get out of bounds. His third rush of the day. McCole Hardman, wide open. Turning upfield. Touchdown, McCole Hardman. The veteran receiver we brought in. Showcasing his skills, getting in the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown for your Carolina Panthers. Coming out in 3-4 here. I'm going to man up Godwin. I'm going to inside shade him. P.J. Walker. Big hit. He holds on to the ball again. Man, playing better. Good job, P.J. It's a run. Get to the quarterback. J.C. Horn missing it. J.C. Horn. Can't be missing that. Perfect hit stick opportunity. It's a run. They are lucky. Oh, Spillane missed the tackle. Good recovery, though. Got to get Brady Knight back on the field. Oh, chin. Let's pick that, bud. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn on flats. Yes! P.J. Walker, another bad decision. Oh, good block, Jeremy Chin. I'm going to drag McCole across the middle. Be our check down. Brady Knight. Josh Reynolds, touchdown! The rookie, Brady Knight, with an absolute bomb to his new receiver, Josh Reynolds. And maybe we found our rhythm. 1st and 10. Buccaneers motioning him, man. I'm going to bring down Jeremy Chin to the box. Going to be a pickup of 3 for Leonard Fournette. Cam Thomas up the middle. Tay Crowder with the big hit. Brings up 3rd and 4. Big 3rd and 4 here. Wide open. Cam Thomas, what are you doing? I don't think this dude's supposed to be in. Why is Draymond Jones not in? There we go. Blitz. Blitz. Right up the middle. Thank you, Jalen Petrie. Need a big play here. Up the middle. Thomas. Big hit. Gonna bring up a 3rd and 6 before the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning strikes. We are up by 14 points. Looking like a good game for us. Got a hold here, though. Wide open in the flat. Turns up field and 1st down. Okwebu. Passer Tam missed. Leonard Fournette almost at 100 yards today, by the way. Slant. Jalen Petrie with another tackle, but gonna have to go man coverage. Back up, back up, back up. Wide open. Torrance. Torrance, no. The rookie getting cooked by Mike Evans. Sorry, bud. I have to go 4th and 3 here. Tay Crowder, pick at the goal line. We're going to go score. Brady Knight, let's do it, bud. Surveying the field. McCole Hardman underneath. Giving it to the speedster. 9 for 9 today for Brady Knight. Quieting the crowd. Surveying the field. McCole Hardman. Put on the burners. Timeout. Brady Knight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brady Knight is that guy. Dude is looking really good right now. I will in route McCole, and we will check this side of the field. Oh, tight end was open. On a dime. Isaiah Likely wide open. Brady Knight throwing an absolute dot. Could not have been a better throw. 28-7. I knew we should have made some moves. We made those moves, and now look at us. Brady Knight feeling more comfortable with those veteran receivers. Don't have to show these young guys, hey, you need to be doing this. Vets know what to do already. Looking good. And we're going into halftime. 28-7. We're getting ball here. It is 28-7. Marquez Torrance back to receive the kick. Finding a lane, getting it up to the 30-yard line. Pretty good return there. And offense will take the field. We've been hot so far. Not the read, and that is going to be Brady Knight's first incompletion on the day. Dumping it to the running back. We've got blockers. Trimble does not block. Mostert turning it up, picking up a first down, and we're going to hurry up. I saw something. There he is. Trimble. First down. Brady Knight having an awesome game. Box is kind of loaded here. We'll look to boot out of this. Nicole. Great. We were pressured quickly, but luckily Brady Knight gets it out super quick. Look to run the ball here. Haven't really ran tonight. Turning it up and finding about 3 yards on the play. Have to scramble out. Brady Knight. End zone. Touchdown, Brady Knight. The team loves this dude. 4 touchdowns in the air, 1 on the ground. Nobody can stop Brady Knight. 6 plays, 69 yards. Nice. Looking good so far. And here we go. First and 10. PJ Walker in the Bucks. Fighting off a defender. Whoa, PJ Walker. Big hit. PJ Walker, dude. Wow. What a play by PJ. To run. Called a blitz, and they almost scored. Flat. Jeremy Chin missing. Oh, Jeremy Chin, that's tough, man. Defense, we need a turnover, man. Let's press these dudes. Press them. Tay Crowder with the sack. Play action does not work. Gonna bring up a 2nd and 18 for the Carolina Panthers. Looks like it's gonna be a run. It's a draw. Missed a tackle, but Cam Thomas makes the play. Bring up a 3rd and 14. Oh, flat route. Big hit, Jeremy Chin. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 10, and they're going to kick a field goal. They missed it. I was on my phone, and they missed it. How about that? Matt Prater with the miss. That's awesome. And we'll take the field again. Brady Knight. And this offense, once again. Wide open. Ooh, Levante played that great. 2nd incompletion on the day for Brady Knight. They are in prevent. So we will hand this off. And we only pick up 1 yard. Brady Knight had to get rid of it. We just did not have a chance there. No time, but we'll go for it. Rookie wants to go for it. Says he can get it. We're going to let him do it. Motioning in Hardman. Snapping it. Looking at Hardman. Not open. Going to have to scramble for the first. Oh, and he stepped out of bounds before the first. Brady Knight, rookie mistake. And back on defense. Stuck on the D-line. Jalen Petrie misses a tackle. J.C. Horn, catch him. Touchdown, Chris Godwin. Offense taking the field. I think we should probably choose some clock here. Except this is man coverage. Trimble. This is the first bad pass I've seen from Knight. Third and 5. Okay. Let's kick it. Adam Young, rookie. Boot. It's good from 60. What a kick. Play the ball, Petrie. Oh, did not read that right. I'll stay on Godwin. Good play by Fournette, keeping his feet in bounds. 3rd and 6. Need a stop. Flat route. Out of bounds. 4th and 2. They are probably going to go for it. I'm going to guess run up middle. Didn't get it. We got the stop. Brady Knight taking the field. Foreman up the gut. Cannot get anything, man. Run it up the middle again. Again, just nothing. Brings up 3rd and 6. Diving catch, Josh Reynolds for the first down. Escaping the pocket. Tommy Trimble on a seam route. Take the sack. Let time expire. Get out of this game. Don't have to run another play, but let's take a shot. Get it, Terrace. We shouldn't have thrown that, but I wanted Terrace to get it. Doesn't come up with it. Kind of messed up the stats a little bit, but Brady Knight had a pretty good first half. The second half was rough. They tightened up on defense. Quite honestly. It was a little tough. Should have maybe a couple upgrades. Pretty good game overall. Brady Knight, though, man. He played awesome. Brady Knight is the guy. He is our franchise quarterback. That is why. Discuss the results. No upgrades. Okay. Cool. A lot of coaches say to only celebrate a win and sulk, blah, blah, blah. I think it's okay, blah, blah, blah. Dub secured. 2,500 XP. Okay. And going into next week, we are playing the Atlanta Falcons. Another divisional game. And we've got Mock Draft 1 out, Breakout Linebacker, and Weekly Awards. We'll check the Mock Draft 1 just because I am curious what is happening. Marquis Robinson. Oh, we might have just traded a good pick. Oh, we traded the Rams pick, didn't we? Oh, wow. Okay. Darn. Oh, we shouldn't have traded that pick. That's the Rams pick, isn't it? That doesn't matter. Marquis Robinson. We got Pat Surtain. We know he's a star, and he's 23. Marquis Robinson's 22, and it's not going to be a 91 overall. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.